had a bubble. Michael bubble. Got to try and not sing. No Christmas songs. Live, live, live. Good luck, team. Well, I want to know how long we've been live now. Live, live, live. Good luck, team. Let's get us on the screen, shall we? I mean, it's a great start, isn't it? I've just seen live, live, live. Good luck, team. Oh, okay. Hi. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
I think we're quite lucky that Tash doesn't have any signal where she is,
I
really,
know.
aren't we? We can pretend like everything's gone really smoothly.
I mean, if she sends a message now saying, I can see you, I think we both just melt into a heap.
might
Good
be in
morning,
trouble.
everyone, and welcome to Natasha Makes. Only this week, Natasha does not make, for she's not here.
No.
She's
No.
actually gone on holiday. Shock and horror. So you have us.
Yeah, she's left it all in our hands.
She has indeed. I'm just going to very quickly, well, you say hi to everyone.
Okay.
I'm just going to quickly make sure that, yeah, we can be seen. We're here. We exist.
We're live.
And just see who's around.
Go on then.
Rona's
Shall we
on.
do
Good
some-
morning, Rona. Hi. I'm good. You know, that thing I do behind camera where I put a link in that
Yeah,
everyone
Gemma's
can
on
buy
the side
stuff.
with like
I'm just
her
gonna
laptop
quickly
trying to hide it away. We're kind of
Here you go.
multitasking this
Here's
week.
all your goodies, everyone. This is what you want to have a look at. Oh, there you are, says Sylve Sparkly. Yeah, we're here. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Eventually we got here.
Good morning, ladies, says Margaret Smith and Fiona Robinson. And oh, everyone's here. It's great.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We were a little bit scared this morning when we were like, is anyone really going to tune in to want to watch
Us.
me and Gemma?
I know, everyone watches Tash. Did they want to see us? That was the
Yeah.
question we had. So thank you. This is lovely. Ah, so Claire Angelina is on her second cup of tea and looking forward to this, she says.
Do you know what? I haven't even had one this morning, so I
You're
apologise.
unbearable when you've not had
I know.
tea. If I'd have known that, I'd have made sure you had one. Oh dear. yeah.
Hopefully we survive.
It's an essential for SJ to have at least 2 cups of tea in the morning before she can function
Yeah.
reasonably well.
I was having my
So-
croissant this morning and Gemma's like, how can you possibly eat this morning? I was like, oh, if I don't eat, it would have been even worse.
Yeah, it would have been worse. I have said in you, we know when lunchtime is approaching because you go hangry. Hangry is what you do. She's so sweet. She's one of the sweetest, most lovely people I've ever met. But you get to a point in the day where she has this sort of slight grimace and you're like, let's feed her quickly. Let's feed her now.
Yeah.
Oh, who else have we got? We've got Sean and Sylvia. It's night time where Sylvia is. Where are you,
Oh,
Sylvia?
yeah, where are you?
My mummy's on. She says, morning, love. Morning, Eds. Heather Rhodes is looking forward to today's show as well. Well, we're really, really, really glad that you all want to see today's show and that you're joining us because Natasha's a workaholic. We can say it 'cause she's not here. We can say all the things.
Yeah, but I'm scared that she's going to watch all these videos
Don't care.
back when she comes back.
I've known Tash for a quarter of a century. I can get away with it, I feel. She had last year the sum total of about 13 days off, including weekends.
Yeah.
And clearly that is not acceptable or sustainable. I'm not entirely sure that the week she has ahead qualifies as a holiday. Wouldn't be my idea of a holiday.
Well, she was excited though.
She was really
Yeah.
excited, but bundling 2 small children and 2 horses in a horse lorry and driving through very narrow lanes to go on a horsey holiday, I would have found the journey there would have finished me off. The stress.
No,
of
I'm sure
taking
she
that
was.
lorry.
Yeah. I mean, maybe for us too, but I think Tash is going to have an amazing week.
She will,
And she
will.
deserves it.
And she does deserve it. She lived in Bodmin, in the middle of Bodmin Moor for a while, and so she is so used to taking big vehicles in small lanes and things. Yeah. She's fine. But yes, so thank you for your support. If you could watch us all week, that would be great. And we can show that her business didn't go totally to pot in her absence, and she might
And
have
she can take some holidays.
again. Yeah. So, we've got quite a few lovely goodies today, haven't we?
Yeah, so we're kicking off the week with a Christmassy show. Me and Gemma were left in charge of the schedule and both of us love Christmas.
We do.
So we were intending to also put on Christmas hats today, but I
It's
think
too warm.
it's a little bit hot today. The sun's come back out. Had it been slightly cooler, I think we might have done it. But we both love Christmas.
We do.
We both get excited about Christmas, and we thought, well, there's some kind of books that we've seen
There
coming
are,
out.
yeah.
There's kits that we've seen with our suppliers, and we were getting all a little bit excited a few weeks ago, and then we decided, let's bring it all to you guys and
Christmas it up.
let's Christmas it up.
I think, given that the children as well have gone back to school now, my focus in September always comes on to, right, let's get organised. It's right back from when the children were little, actually. We haven't got 2 pennies to rub together. I would plan Christmas all year through. I've got a Christmas box. I'm sure someone else will post in a minute to say they've got a Christmas box. But I would buy little gifts as I went along and I'd stash them. And now, of course, I make more. It's this time of year where I need to start my makes. Otherwise, I'm just not going to have everything ready in time for Christmas. So, yeah, children back at school, focus is on. And we've looked at some gift ideas and all sorts, haven't we?
Yeah, so we're looking at gift ideas, decoration ideas for the home, a little bit of everything, really. So,
and not all sewing.
Yeah.
All
so,
sewing.
you know, obviously Natasha is great with a sewing machine. Me, however, I am not. So coming to air this week, I knew that I couldn't really stand here. Although I'm stood next to the sewing machine, I'm guarding the sewing machine. I look like I might know what I'm doing. I'm not as confident on one of these as Tash is. So I wanted to bring some makes to the show that we could use glue with. I'm good with glue.
Yes.
Sticking things together, you know, not necessarily hand sewing, like a little bit of hand sewing, and all those simpler things, as well as some more complicated makes, which Gemma is much better at, and she can go through.
This. Don't set me up like that.
On my level, much better.
But we're all at different levels, aren't we? And
Yeah.
I mean, even when you are someone who can make something really complex, we all love a simple make, which the book will come to in a moment, will tell us a little bit more of.
Yeah.
And some of those things are so simple, but will definitely feature in my house this Christmas. Funnily enough, though, Karen Hughes has said, don't be scared, we're all friends here, especially if you have your finger on the discount button. I mean, it's funny she should say that, isn't it? Because we have got our fingers on the discount button.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been a bit busy on that front as well. Sarah says, good morning, ladies. I'm sure you'll do a wonderful job in Natasha's absence. Oh, and Sylvia's in Australia.
Oh,
That's why
that
it's
does make
nighttime
sense.
there.
It's like complete opposite. We should have gathered.
Lovely Sylv Sparkly, still one of my favourite names. Ran out of milk, so just had to have a coffee with Bailey's. First world problems. I mean, I think we'd have benefited from a Bailey's coffee this morning.
We probably could have done with a little bit of liquid courage, yeah.
I think that's perfect terminology, liquid courage. Brilliant. Morning, looking fab, ladies. Love ya. That's not Josh.
Is that what he's...
No, it says Natasha makes
Oh, it is
morning, looking fab,
Josh.
ladies. Love ya. It can't be Josh saying love ya.
Yeah, it is.
You reckon? You don't think it's Tash?
Oh.
Oh, it's not her. She's not watching. She's not watching us at all. Karen's with us on the Christmas thing. She says, Christmas, yeah, bring it on.
I mean, it's not actually that far away.
It is, Tash. She says, you found the Christmas cupboard. We did find the Christmas cupboard.
Yes, and
there are many Christmassy things we found in the Christmas cupboard.
I deep dived into Natasha's Christmas cupboard because it's amazing. There is so much in there. And I got a little bit excited. I didn't pull out as much stuff as I could. I was bringing more.
It's a
to the
big,
set.
big cupboard full of
Gemma
stuff.
was like, we don't need this one. But yeah, we did.
Over-catered, wouldn't it? But we have a wreath here, don't we?
Yes.
Which, you know, doesn't that look beautiful? Dried wreath. Only last year they were beautiful fresh wreaths, weren't they?
Yeah. So that one has actually dried out, and I think it looks beautiful. Actually makes it. I like how it's the brown colour that it's gone. It's rustic. And so even if you do make your wreaths this year, do what Tash has done and dry it out because it looks great.
Yeah, does look great. So, and talking of rustic, I feel it said book in front of you has a little of the rustic appeal.
Should we go on the overhead so everyone can have a look at it?
Absolutely can.
So we've got the Eco Christmas Craft Book. So as you can see from the cover, you know, these are your non-sewing machine related projects.
There's a teensy bit of fabric in there.
There is, you know, you've got some fabrics here. Yeah, you do. but
there's a lot of sticking.
A lot of sticking, a lot of glue. And this book is all about using everything that you might have in your home already, that you want to recycle, upcycle, reuse, and it's great. There's some fabulous makes in here. I was just having a flick through before the show.
And this book doesn't exist yet.
No,
I mean,
this is a
clearly it
pre-order.
exists, but it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
We're very lucky our supplier sent us their sample copy because you can't get this book at the moment. So this is on pre-order.
And is it available
it's
at the end
the beginning
of
of October. Yeah, that's the publication date. This will come direct from our supplier. So it's not, it's not something we'll be sending out. It will come out when they have it. So you'll pay for it today and it'll go on pre-order. So, and they're the publisher, so you will get it as soon as it's available. You won't get it sooner anywhere else.
So as you can see, you've got old music sheets turned into projects. And I like this. We've got an array of different types of Christmas crackers. So whether you've got fabric lying around, paper, crackers.
There's all sorts in there. There's a lot of cork makes as well, which I thought was really handy because
especially around Christmas.
Don't we all get through lots of bottles with corks in?
And this one is great. So this fairy looks absolutely fabulous, and it's made using milk bottles. So keep those milk bottles, recycle them or upcycle them into your milk bottle fairy, which I think looks beautiful.
It's so cute.
Especially with the lights coming through at the back. I really like that. So, here we go. There's your cork one. One of many corks.
Yeah, there's all sorts. There's a beautiful reindeer. There's a little cork place setting as well, which I really love that
really
too.
Lovely. And obviously on Natasha Makes, we all love
a gin.
To have gin and reuse our gin bottles. So we've got a few of those makes in here as well. So this is your foliage filled bottle. And then, you've got quite a few there. Pop a candle in it. It makes a beautiful centerpiece, doesn't it?
Really gorgeous.
Really like that.
Really, really gorgeous.
And these are your name tag little place cards.
Yeah, I saw
Looks
those.
fab. So there's lots and lots of different types of makes in here.
You've got all the templates in the back as well, so it's a great book.
For all different types of things as well. So there's all your templates in the back there. But
do you know, I love dried oranges as well. Anything with a dried orange at Christmas, I just think the fragrance of that, especially with cinnamon sticks and things, just absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that makes the house smell beautiful.
Everyone's telling Tash to go away in the nicest way possible. Be gone and enjoy your holiday.
But it's great, this book, because you've got makes that you can use as ornaments on your Christmas tree, makes that you can use on Christmas Day at the dinner table, or just to generally put around the house and decorate. And some of them, it's not massively Christmassy either. So although it is an eco-Christmas book, I think that actually, you could use it all year round. You could switch it up.
You could.
And it's great. So
it's just £12.99 that book as well. And for the number of projects that you've got in there, it's fab. We've just been told the wreath behind us is 2 years old.
No, I thought it was last year's.
No, it's 2 years old.
Oh wow, that looks fab.
Yeah, quite like it. I think I'd like the dried one with some of these kind of really rusticy looking decorations indoors though.
Yeah.
And then have your fresh evergreen one on the front door. Lovely.
Yeah, that is lovely. So this book is currently on pre-order for £12.99.
It is. Yeah.
So in here, a whole book full of makes that could keep you busy from now all the way through to Christmas, and for years to come probably, because there's so many in there. And you could switch them up and make them for different, seasonal holidays around the year. And even those little place cards, I mean, that would be great for weddings.
Yeah.
It's a great book to give you a little bit of inspiration. And I know I've been flicking through it going, oh, that's a really good idea. And it also just makes you think about how many things you have in your house.
Yeah, that you throw away.
Or you put in the recycling bin and you just, you get rid of. Well, actually, I love those milk bottle fairies. They look great.
And even the tiny little ribbons as well. When you get a top or a cardi and you've got those little ribbons that are sewn into the shoulder to hold them on the hanger in the shop.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I snip those out and I've got a drawer full of them, absolutely full. And every now and again, I'm like, I need a tiny bit of, I know what I'll do with that. And I'll go and have a rummage through that drawer. But there's so many little ribbon makes and all sorts of things here, like these Christmas trees, to have something to just decorate with, or buttons, or just odd little bits and pieces that you've got left over, small scraps of fabric as well. So yeah, really, really lovely, we thought, didn't we?
So that's the first book that we've got on the show today.
Yeah.
I definitely think I'm going to be placing a pre-order for this one.
Yeah.
Quite like that.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
It is. Pass that to you.
Pop that to look rather beautiful over here. And then... Do you like my brooch?
I do.
I made that.
I know you did. Gemma's
Yes.
been busy all weekend.
I have. Well, yesterday afternoon this was. I've been busy all weekend, but yesterday afternoon I was absolutely shattered. I'd been to a wedding do on Saturday evening. Really sedate do, actually, really lovely. I say really sedate do, for me. I was being good. I was sat chatting to old school friends. But I was shattered yesterday, because you don't go out anymore, do you? And then even just chatting to old friends, it's like, oh. So I went and sat in the sunshine yesterday afternoon in my garden, and I made this brooch. And this brooch came from a kit.
Should we
Shall we have a look? Should we get on a little close-up and see if we can show that one there? Might even get my chest in front of the camera as well.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, this all seems wrong, doesn't it? Left, right, up,
No,
down. It never seems
I haven't
right.
had to do this yet, so...
Well, you're doing it. I just threw you in the
I
deep
know,
end.
you really did.
Pushed you under the bus.
You
there you go, straight
absolutely
in.
did. There you go.
And this brooch, I mean, the everything that you need to make it is in the pack. There is, in the instructions, the suggestion that you can use some glue to attach some of the layers. I didn't. I sewed it all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you could, and it makes it more simple, I suppose, for some people if they want to just pop
Do you
a bit
know
of glue
what else
here and
I've
there.
only just noticed? So I thought the leaves at the back were completely plain when we saw it online.
I have stitched. You stitched the detail on.
And I've just seen it on Gemma.
Yeah.
Can we do a close? Can
Shall
we
we
do a
see?
close up of your brooch?
I'll take the brooch off rather than, mounting the desk and having my bosoms on the desk. It's not going to be attractive,
But
is
I
it?
don't know if you can see the detail on the leaves. I think you can, can't you?
I think you can.
You can see that.
Move
That's
this out of the
great.
way. It affects the focus, doesn't it, when we've got different things
I
everywhere.
didn't realise.
There we go.
There you go. You can see that, can't you?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that you had all that detail on it. I thought it was fairly plain.
It's really, really straightforward as well. Myra's saying,
Going back and
okay,
forth.
Gemma, we noticed the brooch. All right.
She's very proud of
I
herself.
am very proud
She's
of my
very
brooch.
proud.
I'm very proud of my brooch, and I thought it was lovely. We have lots of these little kits.
Yes.
This
This one's
this
my
one in
favourite.
particular. Yes. We
Should we
bought
do-
this for those of you, you know who you are. Shall I close up?
Yeah, go on.
You know who you are, who we were thinking of when we purchased these. Look at that! A gin bottle key ring. Who doesn't need one of those in their life? I'm actually going to make one and put it on my office keys, I think.
I think it does need to go on an office
It's
set of
got
keys,
to.
doesn't it?
But again, we just thought these were fabulous little gifts. They're chuckling now at me, suggesting I mount the desk. That's not the worst thing I'll say today, Myra, I can tell you. No, these little kits, though, we thought they would make amazing stocking fillers. Maybe not this for the godchildren, but I have got godchildren.
Maybe not.
And I love to encourage them to do a crafty make. And these are sort of, around the £2.69 mark. It's a really great little gift.
really, yeah.
And this
great little-
entertained me for an entire afternoon. I mean, my husband, if he thought I'd just shut up for hours, £2.69, that kept me quiet for a while.
He's probably going to be buying more.
He'll be buying more. Here, do these. Do one every afternoon and shush.
We've got quite a few on the website, though, don't we?
We have.
So we have more than just those two.
We do.
Have we got the Prosec ho ho ho
Ho, ho, ho.
ho ho
Yes,
ho
the Prosecco
Prosec ho ho ho?
is on its way to us. And it's a little pink fizz bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got that one. We have got some others as well that have
got a
very
Christmas
quickly
pudding.
sold out. But I am going to get onto our supply today.
Oh yeah, the Santa's
because
gone already.
He has.
Didn't even get a chance.
Everyone
to
loves
buy.
Santa, don't they? We ordered lots and they sent us some. So yeah, we just need to chase up with them and see when their remaining stock is coming in.
So we will keep you updated.
We will,
on
but have
that.
a look.
So if you keep an eye on any social and newsletters for the week, and yeah, we'll let you know when we get more stock of that coming in, because I know that we've sold out of a few.
Well, the product that is on the website now is what is physically on its way to us. So we're definitely going to be having those come in. They've given me a dispatch note. It's on its way. It will arrive today. Any other designs? So there was a dachshund.
Oh yeah.
I think everyone knows I have sausage dogs. I've had them for years and years, and I was very excited there was a festive dachshund. He hasn't been dispatched, so we haven't put him on the website yet. I
think you might have seen him in the newsletter. He got a little feature in the newsletter, and then we found out that
they hadn't
dispatched him. So
I
that's
just
not
need
on
to
the
find out
website
what
yet.
the delay is. We don't want to tell you something that we don't currently have in the post coming to us. So that was just our thing.
But we'll let you know when that's in.
Yep, so that was a little gift idea.
So you've got loads there as well. So obviously you've got the brooch, which is the poinsettia. You've got the gin key ring. But then the things like the Christmas pudding and the Santa are...
And the wreath.
And the wreath.
Gingerbread house.
And the gingerbread house. They're on a little ribbon. So, you can hang them rather than... But to be honest, I think that if you've got a few kits and you know how to make it into a brooch, or you know how to make it into a key ring, you just need to buy the extra bits, and then you can change them all around, couldn't you?
Of course you do.
And you can mix and match them and turn
and
ones
I've
that
always
might
got
be...
like a drawer full of hardware as well. Only recently, my daughter had a bag that was pleather, and it had deteriorated. You know how it does over time? It starts to just fall apart. So she's there like, oh, this bag needs to go in the bin. What a shame. It's so wasteful. And I was like, hang on. And I'm there with my scissors, my bad scissors, chopping this bag up and pinching all the bits of hardware out of it. Because, I've got the split rings and there's D rings and there's all sorts in there. And I thought, you never know when I might need those. I can piece it back
together.
But, I can have those out. And when something like this comes up, if I want to make, something on a ring rather than using the ribbon loop.
You've got it.
Got the hardware.
Yeah.
It's all about the recycling today, isn't it?
It is. But I feel like that's very, whatever. I think a lot of us are trying to do that this Christmas as well, because I know that, last Christmas I was being a little bit hopeful. I might have bought some things that never got used that might still be lying around. So not only am I reusing what I might have already got last year that wasn't necessarily used to its full capacity because not enough people saw it.
You've got gin, mine, from Myra. I need one of them, and the Prosecco one on the website.
Yeah, they are. They're great. And obviously, like I said, the pictures, I never noticed the detail on the poinsettia. So
no, you don't.
And you don't. And I think the kits are fabulous. I think they're much better than the pictures give them credit for.
And this is the thing. I've made cheap felt kits before. This is a really beautiful quality one, and I sat making it. And when it's finished, I'm like,
it's actually quite big as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's bigger than I thought it would be.
And I was really pleased with the quality.
I don't think you're going to be disappointed with the felt kits. I don't.
No, absolutely. So that was our little stocking filler idea.
Yeah.
And adhesive-wise, if you did want to glue some components, and also with your eco craft book makes as well,
you're going to need plenty of glue.
Yeah, we do have adhesives that Tash favours, and these two. If we go on to Clute up, I shall show those. There we go. Which way? Up, down, left, right. Up,
I feel
down,
like I'm
left,
just a
right.
hand model today.
So this is Trim It glue, which I know is Tash's favourite. Officially, it's for attaching rhinestones and beads and sequins and things like that. Tash uses it for all sorts of things, all sorts of makes she uses it for. She loves that. I have got at home this one, however, the High-Tack All-Purpose Very Sticky Glue, which again, for crafting for me, I find that's brilliant. So these are both on the web as well. We thought we'd tag them. There's nothing more annoying, is there, than getting a project and thinking, oh, I need this and this to make it. So we've tried to think of everything today.
And you did say that with the felt kits, the option is there to glue them as well, isn't there?
Yes, I sew as well. So with this one,
you can do whichever you feel
I've
like.
managed to sew. So for example, you're supposed to glue the little pin on at the back. I shall just go into close up on the show. I didn't. You're going to see all my stitching now. Oh no, didn't think about that, did I? On the leaves and everything. But you are supposed to glue this on. I, quite frankly, couldn't be bothered to get my bottom off my lovely lounger to go in the house and up to my craft room, so I sewed it on. But it's solid, it's not going anywhere. And this circle as well was supposed to be glued on, sorry, to the other one. So I have just sewn those on.
Yeah, so it's
all
completely
options,
up to you.
lots and
So
lots of
many
options. Indeed. But Karen did say earlier, have we had our fingers on the discount button? Yes, we have. Because
don't worry, I haven't been creating any bad discount codes though.
No ones that sound rude or slightly dodgy. Oh, Karen's used the high-tack glue, the gold one that I've got, to decorate shoes. Karen, you've always got fabulous shoes. I can
Good
just
idea,
imagine.
So yes, we've taken a look through some of our Christmas panels and fabric that we have on the website, didn't we? And we thought, doing a Christmas show, we're going to pop them on a little bit of a discount for you guys.
Well, with the move as well, we packed everything, unpacked it, and then we were like, oh, we've got a few extra bits here. And
I know, it's as if we'd forgotten about them a little bit, which is bad.
Sometimes as well, we load according to meterage on a fabric with a panel. So we'll estimate that we've got, I don't know, however many panels. But when we come to cut them, Jane will say, oh, I got an extra couple out of that bolt. So some of these are extras that we've found and loaded back up.
Last units.
It's the last chance to buy kind of situation. And then, we've just popped those back up. So look at this one.
Look, little stocking advent.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
this is the Macawa Scandi stocking advent. So each individual little stocking.
It's
an advent day. There's room for a full-size chocolate bar in there, SJ. None of these little diddly ones.
None of the little ones.
None of the this is for you.
It is.
This is what you need.
I know,
full-sized every day.
I feel cheated when I just get one bite.
You do like your chocolate.
I like anything that I can eat.
We're really bad, aren't we? We've started talking about food already. It's not even half.
Do you know what?
10.
I feel like that is how we all became friends as well, though.
Yeah.
Talking about
bonded
our love
over
for food,
didn't we? We really did. Oh dear.
Shall we show them all, or shall we just
a little peep? No one minds a little. Oh, I like the waft, SJ. You must have wafted. What did you waft?
Oh, I don't know.
Auntie Lizzie's saying you wafted something. Whatever you did, you wafted it well.
That's a bit plain on that side, isn't it?
But you have your whole advent panel. You've got your back. You've got your pockets. Beautiful. And that's this absolutely gorgeous Keep Believing as well, which I just think is so
And this is Lewis and Irene, isn't it?
It is Lewis and Irene, and it's
cute.
I mean, I'm a massive Lewis and Irene fan anyway, but just the foxes and it's just gorgeous. We've got one.
It's getting me
Lewis
so
and Irene,
excited for
Believing
Christmas
as well.
Like a child.
These Keep Believing though, I found this also. Now, if we talk about size matters, okay, and then that would be your advent calendar, because then you're going to get plenty of chocolate each day.
Yeah.
This is what you would want as your stocking, SJ, because look at that!
I feel like I could fit into that.
You probably could. I feel we need to make one.
Just
we
to
didn't have
test
so
it
much
out.
to do this week. I'd test that out. I'd get Jane on it. Not joking though. Even my chunky calves could go in those. Can you imagine?
That would be great.
Oh, I'd so get Jane to make a pair of these up and just have a little trudge up and down. With this enormous stocking panel, you could of course go double-sided and make one stocking.
Oh yeah.
But you have got the option, of course, to do a plain reverse
and make two. Yeah, that's a great idea, isn't it?
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is.
I just love the colours on that as well.
I
like blue.
I
love blue.
Blue. We all have a little bit of blue, don't we?
We do. Not in every sense of the word, though, SJ, because we're good girls.
Sorry.
Great discounts, Gemma. I've already plundered your wares. Plunder away. Do you know, though, this is the thing. Oh, Natasha can enjoy 2 weeks off. Crikey. No, she can't. By the end of the week, we will be lying.
We're not even
on
through
the
show
floor,
one.
wafting ourselves.
I don't know how she does this all the time.
We'll be in the chocolate, won't we, this afternoon? Oh, dear. Gemma, need bamboo toweling, don't see it on webpage. Do you know, I'm not sure. I think we might have a skiddly diddly bit in the House of Wares up at HQ. When I'm back at HQ later, I'll have a little peep for you, Myra, and see.
I just love all these adverts.
I know. This is the Hugar Glow as well, this one. Yeah. This will glow in the dark.
Oh, look at that one down
You
there.
could
That
go
would look
raiding
great.
it in the early hours to get your chocolate out, SJ, and you wouldn't have to worry about switching the light on if you've charged it. So for those who haven't used the Lewis and Irene glow in the dark fabric before, you just need to give it a little charge in daylight and it will glow by night, which is just gorgeous, isn't it?
That is a gorgeous one.
That's so sweet.
I
I love all
that
the
one.
Scandi inspired look as well.
Yes.
It's really, really cute. I love it. I've plundered your
Is
wares.
this one a Hugo?
This is Hugo Glow as well.
Hugo Glow as well.
Yep.
Oh, no, that way.
There we go. Let's have a little peep. So yeah, all of these have gone on a extremely ridiculous discount because we are naughty. If we'd have asked Tash, she'd have probably told us a slightly different price, but we were like,
So let's hope she's logged off by now.
Yeah, hope she's logged off. If she has logged off, we had a vested interest. We thought, well, let's do some really, really, really great deals and then we'll take some money and then she'll know that the business doesn't, cease to trade when she's away and then she can have holidays more often. But look at this. We could have a pair of boots each.
I know.
I
like
Gorge.
this. So you've got your stockings.
Yeah.
And
but you've also got a plush in the middle, a cuddly. So this one, you sew front and back, stuff with stuffing, and you have a cuddly cushion.
Oh, I
of
love
him,
that.
Mr. Tomte in the middle. Yeah, I know.
It's really bad. I was just about to say, what would you do with that? But there you go, Gemma's.
He's a cuddly plush.
He's a cuddly plush.
It's
I like
almost
that.
like I load this stuff and therefore know what
Almost.
it is. Good, eh? Oh dear. Is there such a thing as advent calendars for non-Christmas families? Countdown to birthday, for example. Well,
that is a fabulous idea.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's a bad idea. Clearly, Emily would want one 365 days a year.
Yeah, it wouldn't just be a countdown of the month.
No, it wouldn't. It was her actual birthday, wasn't it, this weekend?
It was.
Her actual birthday when she actually got a year older.
Yes.
Bless her. I had a lovely photo from Tash. I don't think I've ever seen anyone look more pleased about anything in their life ever. She was beaming with a present and a balloon in front of her, and my ovaries were making clanging sounds that were loud enough to be heard in neighbouring counties. She's just so cute. I could eat her. She's adorable.
But no, I think she had a good day, didn't she?
She had a fabulous
day.
Yes.
Finally celebrating her birthday, even though she's probably celebrated it about
365 times a year, yeah.
I do like the idea of an advent calendar for your birthday month, though.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something we have to...
Well, my friend, actually, Becky, who I don't think she'll be watching today because I was quite quiet about the fact that I was going to be on this side of the camera because I didn't want everyone laughing. They wouldn't laugh, they'd be lovely. But Bex has a birth month. Every single year, she spends the whole of the month. She's got a summer month birthday as well.
Okay, so everybody
girl.
used to be off.
Yeah. And she will do something every week for the entire month. She'll go, normally without, current pandemic situations and everything, she'd go down to London to see a show one weekend. She'd have lunches out with just about everyone she could get to have lunches out. She'd just do the most incredible things. Go on holiday sometimes.
That is my kind of person.
Yeah. A birth month.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
I don't know what day her birthday is.
Oh, because it's just the whole month. That's great. But we could, January's coming around. Natasha Makes is going to turn 2.
Yeah. I think we need a birth month.
It could be something that we put into the calendar.
Mm-hmm. Sylv says she celebrates her birthday on the 24th of every month.
That's an even better idea.
Yeah, it's great. I'm loving all these options.
I want to take these options on board.
And Myra is very kind. She says, you two are that small you could make a sleeping bag each. I presume out of the stockings. Sadly, Myra, I'm not
It might be the width that we can't get
in. Let alone the hips and the waist and the bust. I don't think so. But lengthwise,
yeah,
probably.
we are definitely, 2 of us together in height is probably Tash's height, right?
Yeah. She is a clear foot taller than me. It's ridiculous.
And I'm pretty sure we're actually the same height, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm 5 foot and a cigarette butt.
Oh, okay.
Half an inch.
I've got 2 inches on you.
I thought you might. That extra 2 inches makes all the difference, doesn't it?
We also have another project that we've put into our offers, isn't there? So we've done all of our panels.
Yep.
that we have
Yeah.
very limited stock on. So if you do like any of them, or you are thinking, oh, I could do something with them, then definitely check out the website today. And then we have Lisa Chandler's stockings.
Yeah. Christmas stockings.
Her Christmas
Beautiful,
stockings.
aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So
really, really lovely.
and this is a full kit. So you've got the instructions. You're putting it on overhead.
Oh, we can do. I was just lining it up in case you wanted an overhead. I was getting it into a little
check
preview
you out.
mode.
Yeah, go on. We can.
Let's do that then.
Yeah.
Let's have a little
so
look.
you've got your instructions, which actually, that's a hefty.
Yeah, it is actually.
Isn't it? I thought,
you know that moment when I discount something and afterwards I go,
it might just be a
dear.
few, 3 pages, but that's definitely a lot more than that. So let's hope Tash doesn't mind. And then you've got your fabrics as well, which I've actually touching the Lisa Chandler fabrics. Oh my god!
Don't
I
feel
haven't
different?
stroked them in the warehouse yet.
This is ridiculous.
I just look at them from afar. I don't
you're
really
at home quite a bit,
don't
aren't you?
tend
So
to
when we
stroke
have you
them,
in,
but you know what? I have had customers emailing saying how amazing they are once they've received them, and now I understand. I'm with you. They do feel gorgeous.
Yeah.
So you've got your instructions, your fabric, and then you've also got your
H640
in it as well. So, and is that enough? How many?
I think, is it just the one? I think.
Is it the one?
Yeah, I think so. But that's, I mean, look.
I mean, that's great though. That's
beautiful quantity of
you've got loads
fabric
of
there, and
you've got loads of body there. That's
you know
a little
what?
bit more, isn't
as
it?
much as I'm saying you'll have some offcuts, and don't we love an offcut?
Yeah.
I mean, I keep my offcuts for all sorts of things, and it came in quite handy actually at Stupid O'Clock this morning because we have beautiful new fabrics in these here. And we've done a fat quarter bundle, haven't we?
We have.
Which is gorgeous, and we have these by the half metre as well. So let's fan out
Should
the
we
fat
fan them?
quarters. Let's just do this. I think.
Okay.
Bear with everyone. While we
Gemma's
just
now going to have to colour coordinate them all.
Everything. And you can see the beauteousness that are these new fabrics.
They're so amazing. I haven't seen these yet. They went up over they arrived on the weekend.
They did. Let's go into here and see. But look at them. So we've done a fat quarter bundle, which is gorgeous. And I've had a bit of a play with that in the early hours of this morning because I couldn't sleep. Anyone would think I was concerned about everything going all right this week. But I'll show you what I've been making with these in a moment. In the meantime, however, I'm going to get SJ to lift each bolt on so we can introduce you to each fabric individually. These fabrics are just beautiful. They are from Moda, and they are their Starflower Christmas collection.
Is this like a slight dye that they've got going on in the back as well? It looks
like a batik, doesn't it?
It does. It's great. It's a combination of two of my favourite things. I absolutely love the batiks. I know when Tash would say to me, "Oh, what's your favourite fabrics? What's your favourite fabrics?" And I never used to say the.
You always used to say the plains.
I always used to say the
batiks, didn't you?
Always used to say I liked the Moda spots, the Moda stars, the Moda grunges, the batiks. Those were the ones that I always would. And she's like, "Do you not like the bold cafes?" And I was just like, "Oh,
I do,
they're beautiful,
but
not as much." And this is a combination of two. You've got a slight, it looks like it's a batik in the back, and then Christmas on top. So
what's not to love?
What is not to love?
I mean, Starflower Christmas, this collection here, they are designed by the Create Joy project and digitally printed by Moda Fabrics. They're all 100% premium cotton. And what they say about them is that they are bringing joyful modern perspective to Christmas fabrics. We can't argue with that, can we? So we have various ones that have these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous snowflakes on. Let's pile them up. But that's your flurry, and I've actually written next to them as well, white snowflakes on blue. So let's make this simple.
Oh, I'm enjoying this one.
Oh, this is Ice Castle. Look at this. And some of these as well.
Doing
this one
a good
in
enough job
particular
at
would just
displaying
be,
them.
This would just be a great blender if you love teal, which of course we do at Natasha Makes. It's very much on brand, isn't it?
This is a very on-brand collection.
Yeah, it really is. So some of these, I feel, could be used all year round. But this one's beauty. So that's Ice Castle, which I've written dot in brackets and then aqua on the web. But all of these are in today's collection. So if you look at the Make
so
It
you
Monday
can find
page,
them on there.
you will find them.
Another
We then
snowflake.
have another flurry. Yeah.
Oh God! Just look. You can see the.
Listen to you gasping.
I know. You can see the slight batik pattern more in this one.
It's lovely.
Because you've got the darker and then the lighter, but it is gorgeous.
Absolutely. This is Flurry White Snowflakes on Aqua. This literally came in. I popped over, well, on my day off the other day and stayed for 10 hours because I was like, oh, there's new fabrics. I must cut them up and just turn them into bundles and load stock. And because I was like, we need these on the show on Monday. We need all of this stuff.
I mean, it does go perfectly with what we are doing.
It does. It does.
All of our Christmas.
Myra says, oh no, blues and shades of green, love it. Oh, and Elizabeth spotted my ring. Auntie Lizzie spotted my ring. Yes, Auntie Lizzie, doesn't it look glorious with these here fabrics? It is what we call labradite. Hang on. Clearly going to get you to move out of the way now so I can do this and show everyone my very beautiful labradite ring. I don't know if you can see, but it fluoresces in certain lights. Oh, it's not going to focus,
I think you need to come back a little bit.
I think we have to hit the right spot, don't we? And I think sometimes it's because it grabs another item, whether it be the sleigh. Ah, there we go. Can you see the blue? Anyway, we're not selling the ring, but yeah, clearly. Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
You can see the glow. Anyway, it brings me joy. And I think if things bring you joy, and blue things do bring me joy, blue and teal and green, then this collection and my beautiful ring are for you.
This reminds me of Jane's quilt.
Isn't it
because it's the
stunning
ombre blues. Yeah,
it's just there are no words for this one. It is just divine. I kind of want to dress in it.
Oh, that would look good,
wouldn't it? It's just, I was speechless when I opened this one, and I was busy chuckling to myself and merrily loading them to the website. This one is called Northern Lights in teal. Perfect. I'd love to go and see the Northern Lights.
Well,
but you're not guaranteed.
You're not guaranteed. So I went to Iceland just before lockdown, January 2020, with the intention to go see the Northern Lights. We went twice to go try and see them, standing out. It was pretty cold in January in Iceland, standing out in the cold, and you have to go at midnight and all the way through to about 2-3 in the morning because it's got to be absolutely pitch black. You know, you drive quite far out, and I never got to see them.
You'll just have to go again.
I know.
Take me.
I know.
Oh, we'd have such a laugh.
It was very cold and I didn't see anything, and my friend has recently just gone and her pictures are amazing, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very jealous.
Yeah, I was gonna
very
say,
jealous.
Are you jealous as well?
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame. Yet more beautiful fabric that isn't Northern Lights, so SJ doesn't have to be too sad. This is Flurry again.
Instead.
This is Flurry Aqua Snowflakes on
You really
white.
get to see the snowflakes on this one, don't you?
Yeah, you really do. Just beautiful. And these blend so nicely together, which is why I've done the fat quarter bundle, but they are also all available by the half metre. Because I just think options.
Yeah. So what's this one called, Gemma?
This is Flurry again. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Flurry. So all the snowflake ones are called Flurry. That's the Aqua Snowflakes on white.
Oh, I really like this one.
This one and the Northern Lights are my favourite too. But the others just, I think, essentials to go in with. Look at those beautiful trees.
Is that like a little...
There's a little speckle as well. Lovely,
speckle in there as well.
It's all watercolour painting style, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you lift it there and we go into close up, let's see if it's...
Is that going to work? Can you see?
Well, we'll wait till you're there and then I'll switch the camera. So just go that way.
I can't.
That way a bit. You can't because the bolts are in the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
let me just
amateurs.
Sorry.
Such amateurs we are, aren't we? There we are. Look at that.
Yeah, you can see
We know what we're doing.
You? So you can see the...
We totally know what we're doing.
The sparkle. I feel a lot.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Oh no, Myra says, Gemma, put that gorgeous fabric away before my husband thinks I've got another man in the bedroom. She's clearly been making noises like you.
I'm so sorry.
No.
I just
Well, do you know, Myra, just it's all fine. Just get that hit of ordering these beautiful fabrics and then squeal when they come and arrive through your door.
It's just beautiful though, that
and
one.
then he'll know. He'll hear the match of sounds and he'll know that this is what it was.
It wasn't a man.
Oh, you lot are so naughty. Don't be typing stuff in the comments.
I know.
We'll get into trouble.
None of us are checking. Well, no, Josh.
I'm
Josh
having
is
a
on
glance.
the case.
I'm here. I'm watching. I'm watching to get the
okay.
comments. But still, the trees would make a beautiful dress. They so would, Myra. You're right. Dolly said earlier, actually, that she's used some of the Lewis and Irene to make a dress for her granddaughter. How gorgeous!
Ooh.
What we got here?
This one. So this is another flurry, snowflake.
It is.
And what colour have we called this one?
So this
Dark.
one is Flurry, and I want to say I called this one Teal Snowflakes on Navy, because that's, yeah, they're always tricky, Moda, to find the names for things.
Just keep it simple.
Yeah.
But no, that is.
And then if the photography is tiny on your phone or whatever, you know what you're looking at then. So yeah, Teal Snowflakes on Navy. Just lovely.
All those snowflakes together are a nice little ombre, aren't they?
They really, really are. You're doing a really nice job of just creating a wall.
I know, and I've just realised that now I'm gonna.
You got to put them all back again in a minute.
Have to put them all back because
That's all right.
Can't actually see.
We'll have
when
a look
we're
at
not
something
on
else.
an
We'll have a look at something here
while I
at
quickly.
the same time while you quickly scroll
well,
them all
maybe we
back.
can show everyone what you've been making with
Maybe
these
we can.
fabrics.
Well, it's stupid o'clock this morning when I couldn't sleep.
Look at
Now,
that.
shall we have a little close up with that one? If you just lift it ever so slightly higher, and I can switch the camera across. And as if by magic, there we go.
Ooh.
So you can see the finish on these. They just look like they've been watercolour painted freshly, like, you know, a couple of hours ago. They're just beautiful. Yeah, we've got some love for the blue flurry. All the flurries are lovely.
I like this one a lot.
Stunning, isn't it?
Yeah. To be honest,
Absolutely
I like them
stunning.
all. I want them all.
You want them all?
I want them
I
all.
want them all. I want that one.
Oh, we haven't shown anyone the ribbons.
Oh, do you know, everyone's going to get ballistic when they find out we found those.
And here you go. Here's our last.
Look at this.
Our last
Look at
flurry,
this.
which
So
is
if you
great
lift,
because.
I'll do the trick if you lift.
Okay.
Because again, look at these. And they're all this beautiful. We're just showing you little close-ups of a few.
Oh.
You know, because we remembered that we could halfway through showing all the fabrics. Amateurs.
I don't know how Tash does all of this on her own.
I know.
She changes the camera angles, she does her close-ups, her
I know.
overhead.
She is superhuman. Did you not know?
She really is.
She really, really is.
I mean, I
So-
think we all knew that anyway, didn't we?
We did. So you do have the option of said pre-cut fat quarter bundle, or you can pick and choose what you like by the half metre. But yeah, in the early hours of this morning, when I could not sleep, I decided, because I'd taken these home over the weekend and then spent yesterday making a poinsettia brooch, I decided that I quite fancied making a block with a Christmas tree theme to it out of these fabrics. And it was because of this tree fabric, because I love it so much. So I'm part way through, look. And it's really straightforward. It is just strips. Keep the strips all straightforward, all the way up, and half square triangles. What do we think? I've got another little square to do at the bottom there, and those bits, and I'll have a block. And I'm trying to decide whether this, I think this one's going to be a cushion. And the reason I think this is because we have this absolutely beautiful midnight blue velvet, and I just think it looks so gorgeous with these that I just fancied a cushion. But then I am also now wondering whether I need to scale this up and make it huge so we can have a big Christmas tree quilt, or make multiples and have table runners, or make several and have placemats. I think it could be a bit overkill potentially, couldn't it, if I go ballistic and just start having Christmas trees everywhere. But what do we think of the little block? Do we like it? Should we have a look? Should we see what everyone's got to say?
Yeah,
and then we ought to mention the really, really, really big news about today. The two things that are much awaited, much asked after.
Yes. So when we released our Advent boxes, we had a lot of people asking if we were going to do the 12 Days of Christmas again. We did it last year, and I think a lot of people actually quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, they so did.
And so Tash said that we will do it. We have come true on our promise.
Yep.
And they are actually available to purchase from the website today.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. And it's that little treat for yourself, isn't it? You get through the whole of December, and if anyone else is like me, by Christmas I'm shattered because I've been busy prepping and packing and trying to visit people and do all these different things. And then we get to Christmas Day and I cook the dinner and everyone eats it, and then there's this lull between Christmas and sort of New Year or even into 12th night, and I'm just like, ugh. And then I quite fancy a little treat for me, thanks. And that's where I think the 12 Days of Christmas comes in, isn't it? Because if you've got some, I mean, my children are big now. My stepdaughter's 18 in a couple of weeks and my daughter's 16 and a half. But when they were little, that sort of period after Christmas Day, they're busy playing with their toys. You actually have a window of opportunity sometimes to have a little project on the go.
Yeah.
Quite like it.
Yeah,
quite
you
like
do.
a little. So the 12 Days of Christmas, there are three projects.
Yeah.
And you'll see there's an amazing saving on that. Tasha's made sure that she's made that really accessible for everyone. But they are limited in number.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do have a little bit less than we did of the Advent boxes.
Yeah, we do.
So
there are fewer.
There are fewer, but we've tried our very best to kind of keep them in line with last year, but a bit like the Advent calendar, make them a little bit better.
Yeah.
And there is more stock than last year, but it is very limited. So, yep, that's available today. And once that stock is gone, it's gone. So,
and we know you all love these things. So we are giving fair warning, but those are available at the very top of the Make It Monday collection, next to
another project that we did last year that went down absolutely
everyone's
brilliantly.
Been asking for again.
And again, everyone's been asking
Back by
for.
popular demand.
A lot of popular demand. We've got the Wreath along kits. So again, we are going to be inviting Paula into the studio.
We are, our lovely local florist.
Yes, and so last year, Tash, I think that was the first time that Tash ever met Paula, or did she know her before? Sure.
I'm not sure. We'll have to ask the backstory on that.
We'll have to ask the backstory. But last year, Tash was talking to Paula, and she was telling her about how every year she usually does a Wreath along workshop. But unfortunately, because of everything that was going on, she had to cancel all of her tickets and all of the workshops. And she was like,
in-person classes, could you?
No, you couldn't.
No.
But she'd
It's devastating for
already
her.
bought all of the equipment that would be needed for her wreath alongs, because you have to buy the moss and everything way ahead of schedule. She'd bought it all. She was ready for the workshops but couldn't do them. And Tash,
which is devastating for a small business,
massively,
isn't it?
yeah, because she's a
budget these
local.
things in. And she is a local business.
Yeah, and Tash, being the type of person that she is, Natasha, sorry, who
Tash.
I know, Natasha.
Trash it, Tash, if she's got a mallet in her hand.
She really just wanted to help, and so she allowed Paula to come onto the show. We sold the kits to you guys through the website, and we all were able to wreath along together, and it was great. It was really lovely, and we've decided that we want to do that again.
I don't know that we necessarily had the opportunity to make a decision on that one. The demand was great, wasn't it?
Yes.
The lovely, lovely feedback we had from you last year of just how much you loved that show, the beautiful pictures we got of the wreaths that were made, and it's a fully inclusive wreath kit. You've got everything that you need in there, but it's a basic one insofar as we haven't chosen the twiddly detail, the personalisation, any extra ribbons and bits and pieces you want to add. You've got total ability to customise.
Well, it's a bit like Tash's, she's added the ribbon,
cinnamon sticks,
you've even
all sorts of
got
things.
like a little dove at the top?
I think so, yeah.
So, you can customise it to how you want. But I know that last year people were messaging in saying that they'd bought one for themselves and they'd bought another for a friend or a family member as a little pre-Christmas gift, and then told them to tune into Natasha Makes, and together we all made our wreaths. And it was just a lovely community project.
It really was.
For all of us, and because you all loved it and because we loved bringing it to you, we wanted to do that again. So as of today, they are available on pre-order, and the show
is the 30th of November.
Yes, so that's staying the same as last year. So we're allowing a little bit of a longer pre-order period than we did last year.
We don't want to have to restrict the number of kits too much. Obviously, there is a limit on how many kits they're going to have time to pack and everything. So we thought if we launch here and you all start placing your orders now so that we get an idea of numbers for Paula, then she's got plenty of time to get that product ordered in and create those kits. It's so an earlier order ready for the kits.
Yeah, so we do have an end date.
We do.
On our pre-order.
That's still subject to us just getting a final confirmation from Paula, but
the earlier you get your orders in, the better.
Because if we get to a quantity, as much as it says, final date for placing your orders 2 weeks before, for example, if we get to a quantity of kits where Paula says, that's really the most that I can get the materials for and the most that I can pack, the product will close. So it won't be the case that we can go to another supplier or whatever, because she deals with a wholesale situation and she has to order it in.
It
may sell out is the answer.
So you want to pre-order and get yourself on that list as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
And then we will send out the kits prior to the show, and then you just need to tune in on, is it a Tuesday 30th of November? Yeah. And we can once again all wreath along together, ready for our wreaths to go on our front doors or wherever. I know that some people put them up in the house as well as outside the house last year. Just because some people, like, the smell of it was just so beautiful. They didn't want it to be outside the house, they wanted it inside the house. And then they'll be ready to go up as of beginning of December.
Exactly. And the date of the 30th of November, I actually said to Paula, could we perhaps do it a little bit earlier into November? Because I know I'm one of those ridiculous people who puts their Christmas decorations up quite early. She said that really the 30th of November was the earliest she'd want to do it, so that those wreaths look good for the whole of the Christmas period. She wouldn't want to do them much before that, because you could end up with your wreath not looking quite so fabulous. I mean, we've seen that when they dry out, they look fabulous. But her being a florist and having standards, standards
she wants it to be looking
quality.
Fresh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that was her recommended date. So
and although they look great dried, I'm sure that you wouldn't want half alive, half a dried.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good look, would it?
Maybe the year after putting the dried one out, fully dried one would look okay. Yeah. But so that's the really exciting news that we've got today. So that's the 12 Days of Christmas.
It is.
Available to purchase. You've got the wreath along available on pre-order. We've got a brand new eco book available on pre-order.
All the little kits, brand new fabrics.
We've got the panels on sale, but we also have some more things that we found in our warehouse move, didn't we?
We do, and I hardly dare say I can grab them. They're behind me, aren't they? So we know that you love Odile Bile. And you love the K Facet Collective. And when we moved, I might have found some of our extremely popular velvet borders, little bits that are left over. These are the last stock that we have of these.
As you can see, they're quite low on the roll.
By the metre, These are the last that we have by the metre of these. But they are just beautiful. And I know that many of you were devastated when we sold out the first time. We had to get some more back in from France. They take a while to get in. They are difficult. And it's not like Odile has plentiful stock of these. No. She prints a certain quantity and that's that. Mm-hmm. And if you want any more reprinted, it's a timely process she doesn't speak English for a start. There's an amazing lady there that does. But to sort of communicate that we'd like another print run done, asking when that might be, and then the actual process, and then getting them to the UK. So when I spotted these, I thought, must pop them on Monday's show and let everyone see that they are actually available, because it's like a treat for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Lizzie Crang was saying, my birthday show, yay. I think she must mean the wreath along.
Oh,
is it the 30th of November, Lizzie? Is that when it is?
That's exciting.
Yeah. Love that. I'm actually really hopeful that we'll be able to sort of get people together indoors, because I know that several of my crafty friends, they'd love to all get a wreath kit and just all pile into one person's house.
And all do it
mulled
together.
wine, mince pies, and, have a little wreath along, or into a haul, you know,
Yeah.
like we do for our craft events. But yeah.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah,
That
be
is.
amazing. But these here are the last we have of these. So we have the beautiful Luscious, and it is luscious. Should we go a little close
Yeah,
up? You've
shall
got
we do
used to
them?
the close up now. So
Shall I move these out of the way?
I'm a little close up of these because they are very beautiful. And Natasha's made some fantastic things with these. She's made the
I
very
don't think
beautiful
we are on the close up yet, are we?
pencil case. Have we not?
No, I don't think
we're
so.
not. I pressed the button. I didn't press it properly. Let's have a look, shall we? Whether she might have
Look how
squirreled
great
her little
that
pencil
is.
cases away with her. So when Tash makes things and she says, "I'm going to use this all the time," she really does use them all the time. So
Yeah, she
she's
does.
made a couple of pencil cases with these, and then the continuous zip. Those have been used for all sorts of things. However, she had a band of this around her waist at Festival of Quilts.
She did. It was
She
on.
did.
She had it on for the interview, didn't
It
she?
looked incredible
It
on
did.
her. And I just think that this would be amazing around the cuffs of a
Just
jacket
feels
or around the
so
base.
beautiful. Oh my god, I can't
For
stop
sure.
stroking it. Ooh. Oh, sorry, I keep making this.
You keep stroking things, making excited noises, all
Do you
of
know?
that.
So this weekend, my family did a surprise for my cousin, and I was in charge of filming it. And all you can hear on the video is me going surprise the whole time, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
You're such a child.
I know.
Such a child. We love it. SJ's got this, and this is why SJ loves Christmas as well. Just this childish glee about all
beautiful.
things. It's like the other day when you had a sausage roll and beans for your lunch.
Oh, don't tell everybody. Oh, this one's amazing.
This
Look
is
at the
shaggy.
colour in that.
I mean, shaggy are some of my favourite fabrics anyway. But yeah, look.
oh wow.
Can you imagine that round to, like the cuffs of a jacket or something? It'd be amazing.
Or on
And
your
those-
lapels and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That would be amazing.
It's just gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we've got the actual Odile. Oh, hang on, no, it's not. It's Gwenelle, whose name I can't pronounce properly. Gwenelle Trelez Troupial.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That away. There we go. Look at these. Does anyone know what birds those are? Oh, Margaret's on. She'll know. Come on, Margaret. You always know these things. We rely on you to be all-knowing of all things. What type of birds are those? If not, I'm going to have to look it up later. But I do rely on Margaret to be the all-seeing, all-knowing.
I'm not
She's
very good at this,
brilliant.
so I don't know.
She's the one you'd want on your side
Does
at a
it
quiz.
say it on there?
No.
But there you go.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It has got writing on it.
Yeah, might be all be in French. Obviously, we're brilliant at French.
You're actually not that bad. There we go.
I got through France with a lot of broken French when I took the children on the school trip. Oh, when the cat's away, the mice will play. Well, apparently so. Hoping there's lots of mischief while the boss is away. Well, I'd like to say there'll be lots of mischief, Lisa. Lisa Chandler's on.
Ah.
I'd like to say there'll be lots of mischief. I suspect, however, we'll just be really, really, really busy making sure that everything goes according to plan.
I
and the
mean,
wheels don't
if
fall
you
off.
mean mischief as in, you know, we're going to have some great offers coming up at the end of the week. We've got we've actually got 4 live shows this week as well. It's the last Friday of the
We have
month.
got 4 live shows.
So we have got a lot of opportunity
Yeah.
to be putting some great kits, products,
Yeah.
offers together, and we've got more fabric on the way tomorrow.
We've got all sorts. So me coming in the other day, I was like, I'll just pop in and do a little bit of stuff, a little bit of prep, and then noticed all these amazing fabrics that had come in and went, oh, everyone needs those. And knowing that I've got various admin jobs to do and things for Tash this week, I thought I'm not going to get time to load them. So that's what I did at the end of last week. So there's lots of mischief when she's not away too. True. That's a lovely Lizzie Crangle again.
Oh.
Claire Angelina says, any French words, type them out here and I'll translate them phonetically. Love it.
Yes.
She's so useful. I mean, with Odile's surname, by Earl, fabulous. I wrote it in big black pen. And whenever we've had an Odile show, I've had this bolt end just about there-ish that says, by Earl. So Tash can remember how to pronounce Odile's surname because it's not the easiest.
No.
Not the easiest. But yeah, 4 live shows. Wow. Yeah, wow. It's a busy one this week. So obviously
It is.
today has been Christmas wondrousness.
Yes.
Tomorrow, I do have my little make here. For my sins, I will be sewing. Because I'm really confident with the idea of sewing on camera. Really, really confident. No, it's all fine.
You're going to be fine.
Everyone's going to be lovely to me, aren't they? So it's
Yes.
all good. But yeah, tissue box covers. I mentioned this to Tash and she said, do people actually want those and use them? I said, yes. Me, for one. This is where you'll all say, oh no. But I'm not one for an unsightly tissue box. I like to buy a budget brand. It's my favoured tissue because I get through quite a lot. I've got an allergic rhinitis thing that goes on, so I can be streaming at times, eyes, nose, everything. So I get through a lot of tissues. The boxes are really, really ugly. Yeah. And I like things to look very nice. So I have
matching.
Yes, and matching. So I have got this one here that I've done in the lovely Cafe. This is our cactus flower.
Amazing, actually.
Cactus flower, thank you. I've also made one. There you go, you can have a little lift that away. I've made one to go in my caravan as well.
Yeah.
So that's good. This one's not put together perfectly. This is the prototype. So don't look too closely. I love it now. Put it on close up and you're rotating it.
I know, because each side is different. So
Yeah,
you've got to see every angle.
Who doesn't love cactus flower though? It's a beauty, isn't it?
That is gorgeous. That's
really,
lovely.
really lovely. So yeah, I've made one for my caravan and this, just a bit of a twiddle. But we've got some really lovely fabrics that we'll be we're demoing with tomorrow. I'll use those actually. But yes, then we might have to make a tissue box out of some of the Christmassy stuff as well, I think.
Ooh,
I might have to make one tonight.
I was
so
saying
that.
I was saying that having a fabric covered tissue box, it means that you can switch it up for the different seasons, or
it does.
Each room of your house might have its own character or feel to it, and I know it's something small like a tissue box, but I know that I have a tissue box in every room in our house. You've got one in the living room, you've got them in the kitchen, I have them in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So actually, and
some of them are really...
Some of them are ugly.
Not nice.
Ugly boxes.
Yeah.
So actually...
And I think they'll make a really nice gift as well. If someone's poorly, I'm that person that will drop off some food and a box of tissues and some other bits and pieces to cheer them up. And if I know they've got a favourite colour, I'm going to make a tissue box cover to go on the tissues to hide the fact I buy a budget brand.
Until they come to change the tissue box that's inside and realise that it's a budget brand.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Cass says, I love granny makes. I love my peg bag and plastic bag sausages. I like a granny make. Does this fall into granny make category?
Maybe that's why Tash was a little bit against it. Well, not against it.
She was querying it, wasn't she?
Yeah.
But I like them. So I hope
And I guess tomorrow we'll see how many of you like the granny make.
And Dolly's saying you could make them in Christmas fabrics. Dolly, that's exactly what I'm thinking. These here, they'll look gorgeous if I've got my cushion.
And when you've got
Christmas
like
box.
Halloween coming up soon, you can have your Halloween tissue boxes. You can change them up all year round.
Exactly. Oh, it enhances life having pretty things around. I think so too. And Margaret says, tissue box, I have a Christian Dior tissue box that was a gift with purchase 40 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Well, that just
the sound of that.
Upgraded quite considerably, didn't
know.
it? Dear me.
I mean, you have got a cave one, though.
Yeah, I have got a cave one. Yeah, Christian Dior's impressive, huh?
That is very
amazing.
impressive.
Myra says, Gemma, I need a fabric container for the face wipes to hang up, possibly to go with hanky cover. Something like the plastic bag holder, if you know where I'm going, lol. Face wipes. Do you mean, Myra, like the little, it's almost like a wet wipes packet, but smaller and squarer, those ones? Is that what you mean?
Because if so...
You might be able to pattern hack and have a play with that and see if I can come up with something. Well, let's see, because if no one likes the tissue box pattern and no one wants that, then Tash might just say, there's clearly no point in deciding anything similar. No one liked that, Gemma. Oh, well, fingers crossed.
I know.
Fingers crossed everyone likes it.
Well, we do have other things on tomorrow's show as well, don't we? So
yeah, we do. Little makes and other things as well.
Yeah.
As far as the block goes, like I say, I just had a play with this morning. I did think I might run a few pieces together. I'm now debating because the 1/4 inch is different on every machine. Jane's fallen foul of this. Prepped on one machine, then done stuff on the machine here, and the 1/4 inch doesn't match between her machine and this machine. So clearly tomorrow's prep I'm going to do on this machine to make sure it all matches. Yeah. But the other idea I had for these beautiful fabrics, and I'm going to explain it very quickly. If we go to overhead, then I can explain what on earth I'm on about, was another cutesy make. So along the Christmas tree theme, which we love, I was having a little spy of the creative grids. So we have the 60-degree diamond mini. We actually have the pointy bit of the Dresden plate as well, which was Jane's suggestion. And then this here, the 2 peaks in one, which is one that I had at home. I had a thought that with a little cinnamon stick, there could be a make in there that looked like a tree. Okay, so let's see if everyone sees where I'm going with this. These fabrics here, if we were to get a beautiful triangle, okay, so around the points and leave just a very small turning through gap, okay, turn it through and then stuff the body of it here. Then we could insert a cinnamon stick, put a little loop in the top, perhaps put some little stars or decorations on. Is anyone else seeing what I'm seeing?
I am.
Do you think that's a cute idea?
Yeah, I like it.
So we've got this shape here that we could go in with. We have a slightly wider version through the 60-degree diamond mini, which would be like so. You can see the angles are ever so slightly different. If I line up one side, can we see? I think it'd be better if we go to close up on that, won't it? Okay. She says. There we are. Okay. So these sides are lined up. So if you want a triangle that's this shape, the 2 peaks in one. Oh, it really seriously does go blurry, doesn't it? There we are. If you wanted a slightly wider triangle, then the 60-degree diamond mini would cut you the right triangle. Jane was saying as well, there's a 60-degree line on your normal rulers also that you could use to make your triangles if you felt confident with that. And then she quite liked the idea of having a tall, thin triangle cut, and then having a little Christmas tree decoration. Can you imagine? And I thought these would be really sweet. You could put your, bells and all sorts of bits and pieces, and then just loop some ribbon through the top and hang those. Am I talking complete nonsense?
No.
Do we think that's a thing? Do
And
you think that would be cute?
That's similar to
Shall I
one of...
whip some of those up and see what they look like tomorrow? Should we do that overnight?
Yeah,
and bring those in and see what they look like? I think it's a nice plan.
I think that's a nice idea.
With the
And
ribbons.
Myra was saying she means when Tash made, do you remember when Tash made the carrier bag holder? Mm-hmm. And there was a little hole at the bottom that you pulled them through.
Right.
So you stuffed them at the top and then you could pull the carrier bag as you needed it. I think that's what Myra means, an actual tube.
But if it's for face wipes, do you mean wet wipes?
So
because the plasticky bit would still need to be intact, wouldn't it, to stop them drying out?
Yeah, no, I think, do you know you can get those tubes where you pull them out of the top? It's got a little cap on it. I think
a tube of wet wipes.
So.
Oh, Myra, send us all the details across of what exactly you mean.
I think that's what I'm guessing she means. Like, and they pull out of the top and then...
Mm-hmm. There's many ways this could be done, isn't there? And I just think, Myra, if you can sketch it out what you mean, then between us,
I can figure
by
it out.
us I probably mean Tash, we'll work it out. Would the ribbon be wide enough to make a tissue box cover with? Joe, in very short answer, it depends on the size of your tissue box. I will go through the tissue box tomorrow properly with my demo. The first thing I noticed actually was that not all 4 sides are the same. You've actually got 2 that are narrower and 2 that are wider. Don't look too close because I actually stitched them on the wrong way around. Luckily, it's cardboard, isn't it? There's a bit of squidge to it and a bit of give to the fabric. But let's have a little peep. It does depend on what size and what brand you're buying.
Yeah, because you have the long rectangular boxes as well, don't you?
You do, and I think if you did a long rectangular box,
it would work for something like that.
There's a separate panel on the top, so it's whether there's enough. Yeah, that would work there at the top. You need a decent seam allowance, really. let's show you. Let's show you how we are looking here. Let's go to close up and I can show you. So there's my tissue box, she says. Let's see.
Do we need to lift it?
Yeah, we do, but I'm just trying to work out where we go. Here we are. There we are. So, oh, it feels like you're drunk, doesn't it? I feel really giddy. So you can see there's a smidgy bit either side. Right, we go that way. Hurrah! Tilt that way. Yeah, there is a tiny seam allowance there. We can hold it still. Oh, honestly, Tash, you make this look so easy. It's not, is it? Can you see? There's a little bit there and a little bit there. I think it could be done. This is clearly challenge on for me now, isn't it? And top to bottom. Yeah, it's similar because it's relatively square. What I will say is that when you're making these, you want to have your side panels longer so that you've got room to hem it, unless you were going to say do a binding. So if you're working with the ribbon this way on, you've probably got enough there, just by the skin of its teeth, to do the seam allowance on the sides, she says. If, however, you wanted your border to face that way on, by the time you've lost your seam allowance in the top, it's quite tight lengthwise. You'd have to be really, really confident. Or actually, to be fair, would you even need to finish it at the bottom? It's a finished edge, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
you could play around with it.
do you know when Tash talks to herself incessantly and you think, yeah, you can hear the thought process. I'm doing that now.
I know.
I'm rattling. I'm going to say with absolute confidence that actually, yes, you could, so long as you don't intend to do a finished edge across the bottom. You don't need to, do you? That would work really well.
That actually looks really good.
Why did I not think of that? So the next question you're going to ask me is how much velvet border you'll need. So we go around there like that and then have a look at the top. You need 2 top pieces, but we probably get away with using a different fabric on the other side. And this is sold by the metre. Oh yeah, a metre's going to be fine. Assuming your tissue box is similar dimensions.
Yeah, you would have to,
mine.
yeah.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could. I won't use it for demo purposes as much as I'm really tempted to now, because that takes it out of your pockets and I'm sure you will want it as well. So there we are. Have we forgotten anything, SJ?
Don't know, I'm trying to
good
think.
Girls? Jane's quilt.
Oh, that's what we have
behind us. So what we've got this week then, yes, we've done Christmas today. Tomorrow, lovely tissue boxy makes, etc. Jane's around on Wednesday. Not everything changes this week. Jane's here Wednesday.
Jane is back, don't worry.
Jane will save the day on Wednesday and bring normality, calm and decent sewing back to your screens on Wednesday by making this beautiful vintage inspired quilt, which I think she's now dubbed Annie's quilt.
It's lovely.
It's just so beautiful, and these fabrics will launch as well. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yes.
Beautiful ditsies. I would suggest we take it down and get it in front of the camera to show you.
I would love to do that.
We are quite short, and SJ and I managed to get it up there, but we probably need steps to hook it back down again.
I tried to get it off the wall just before we went live on air, and it's not working. So
no, it's not.
It's going to just have to stay on the wall.
It is.
And what we will do is maybe tomorrow we will try and master the clips. Yeah. Maybe have a little step ladder here. Yeah. And maybe we can give you a little close-up tomorrow.
And if not, Jane will be making it Wednesday and you'll see the blocks as they are made. But we've got to get some lovely photos.
We'll try and get some nice photos, pop them up on social, so you can get a closer look of all the detail then as well.
And then Friday we have our guest designer in, and should we say
yeah,
who's in?
we can.
I think we can say. We're really, really happy and excited that we've got the lovely Sarah Payne coming in on Friday. With her very beautiful tropical quilt.
Ooh.
I know. Sarah...
Sorry, there's me with my noises again.
Sarah never fails to deliver an absolutely lovely make, and yeah, we've got a really lovely.
And everyone loved it when she was here last time, so she's coming back. Yeah. And yep, she will be here from 10 a.m. on Friday.
Again, a seasoned pro with some decent sewing, brightening your screens as opposed to us two going,
It's okay.
we love all these pretty things, look what we found.
I like gluing things together. But no, I think, you know, it's, we are Natasha Makes, after all. So
not just Natasha Sews.
it's not just sewing, and, you know, and I think Christmas, it's always really crafty for me. I think when I was at school, you'd always take things home that you'd made to put on your Christmas tree. I know that only last year did my mum actually stop putting ornaments that me and my siblings had made years ago
so
onto the
lovely.
Christmas tree. And I think it was only because I was like, Mum, it's a little bit embarrassing now. Like, we're all a lot older. Can we please just put some nice baubles on the Christmas tree rather than our, you know, painted Santas that weren't in the lines,
Out of loo roll middles and things.
and loo roll angels,
all of
yeah.
that.
But that is what I still remember school, and that's what Christmas was for me. It was making all of, it was having those 2 weeks where you didn't actually really learn much.
No, exactly.
But you had an amazing amount
cutting and
of
sticking
PV
and shiny things,
glue,
PVA glue,
PVA glue everywhere. So for me, I think that eco craft book I'd love it because it means that I can sit there and do those
Don't
little
joke,
crafts
you'll
again.
be squirreling that away tonight. I'll be expecting to see a make tomorrow. If there's nothing on my desk in the morning, I'll be very, very
Don't
sad.
put that pressure on me. I
You'll
need to finish the milk bottle.
Oh, there was no empty milk bottles. There was no cork. There was no ribbon,
empty loo
There
rolls.
was no card. There was no anything. No anything in my house. I couldn't make a thing. Yes. Pop in the comments or by message if you'd like to see a little make that SJ's made. And no, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not going to do that. We have got a lot to do this week while her ladyship is off.
We do,
But
so we will be busy. But
thank you for supporting us.
thank you so much for tuning in.
Showing up today.
Yes.
And if you stayed this long, well done. We do really, really appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow, bright and early at 10 a.m. Enjoy pre-ordering all your bits and pieces.
Yes,
and lots of love.
See you
soon.
tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.